everyone. Let me introduce myself. I'm Madhukanti. I'm on teammate with Himasri, Pravina, Deepak, and Ridhima on the team, and we're all from CSC department. The subject of our presentation is promoting safety. In this presentation, we would like to talk about the most recommended ideas for promoting safety, especially in workplace. We have divided our presentation into three main parts. Before going to talk on promoting safety, that is on the third part of our presentation, first we have to be looking at reasons of leading to lack of safety. And then what are the measures usually taken which are mandatory to preserve safety and avoid circumstances which can lead to disastrous situations. Finally, the main part promoting safety will be well explained. I'll start off by introducing the first topic on the content, reasons of lack of safety, chemical and dust hazards. Cleaning products, pesticides, asbestos are some of the reasons for lack of safety. Ergonomic hazards, repetition, lifting, awkward postures stand for the reasons. In physical hazards, noise, temperature extremes, radiations are identified as some of the agents. Work organization hazards, things that cause stress, which is basically neglected and it is something that have to be concentrated. Safety hazards, slips, trips and falls, faulty equipment has high chance of danger. Biological hazards, mold, insects or pests, communicable diseases, which is mainly caused by foodborne diseases. All these are well explained further by Ridhima. I would like to talk about safety hazards and give the remaining over to my teammates. Safety hazards. In one line, we can say all the other hazards comes under safety hazards. Let me list out some of the circumstances or hazards that can be highlighted that are unsafe and can cause injury, illness, and even death. Cluttered work environment, workers falling from heights, unsafe use of equipment, electrical hazards, toxic chemicals and fumes, not properly controlling hazardous energy, personal protective equipment, and more and more. And from here, I would like Ridhima to take up the job. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Ridhima from Teammate CSC5C. Let me continue the reasons of lack of safety with physical hazards. First, you may say some of the possible physical hazards which stands as one of the reasons lagging safety. And workers might get injured in any ways possible and dealing with machinery is worth mentioning. Noise in extreme range resulting hearing loss for space. Electrical injuries, electrical shocks can cause burn, it can cause human life. Falls from heights, and heavy machineries are supposed to be mentioned for caution. This which cause several damage and danger to workers in workspace which leads to lack of safety. Biological hazards. Biological hazards is one of the biggest live example that whole world is going through. This is not only includes virus but any microorganism that is airborne or waterborne or carried by any agents by all means. It is certainly a huge threat to health or living organisms, especially human beings. Inappropriate living habits or neglecting cleanliness must be the biggest cause for biological hazards. Foodborne illness is worth mentioning on a debate for biological hazards. Providing clean food at workspace is must to keep workers healthy and expect work to be efficient. Chemical hazards. Danger from chemicals can be either potential or spontaneous. Regular check on containers, leakages, outlets, and the pH level of chemicals would give a less chance of danger. While dealing with chemicals, proper techniques, suitable gloves, masks, and dress code is must so that the precautions can be fulfilled. Consumption of chemicals, leakage sometimes cause health issues, skin irritations, or other problems. Cleaning agents like bleaching agent, disinfectants contains ammonia, chlorine, and other hazardous chemicals. On the note, Hima will explain ergonomic hazards and take you through the next content.
Good morning to everyone. I am Himasri and I am going to tell you about ergonomic hazards and the few measures taken for the safety are. Looking into the ergonomic hazards, seating conditions which are designed poorly can increase the risk factors and it can cause the spine trauma for the workers. who were put in wide positions. Next, coming to the measures taken for the safety are the safety related incidents can affect overall productivity, quality of work, and employer morale. So, preventing workplace incidents is everyone's job, and your personal safety is our responsibility. When you take charge of your own safety, it creates a safer place for all employees. Important measure for the safety is dress code. We have to dress appropriately from clothing to the footwear when and where are applicable. Always wear personal protective equipment. And another major role is keeping the workplace clean and tidy. It will reduce the slippery actions of the workers and make the employees to take whatever they want quickly if they were arranged neatly. Also, this will avoid losing the things as well.
Hi everyone, I am Deepak Reddy from CSE 5. Let me take up the remaining measures taken for safety. The fourth on the row is report workplace accident. Sometimes the post-accident problems are very severe, especially when it is related to chemicals and machinery injuries. Reporting and taking immediate action is must so that we can avoid severity of the condition. Safety incidents and follow emergency procedure. Regular inspection and educating the workers is very important in order to avoid the injuries in workplace. Employees should train workers how to deal with heavy goods while lifting them, so that avoiding injuries is possible when bending or stretching to work with heavy packages. Working with machineries make work easier, but proper training on do's and don'ts while operating tools and machineries would avoid dangers. Workers should be well aware of how the tools are used and how to make use of machineries in the way they are supposed to be used. Smoking and drugs consumption is strictly prohibited in workplace. There can be inflammable substances in workplace which may lead to dangerous explosion. Eighth and the last measure is take break appropriately. Providing regular breaks to workers gets them some rest and avoid exhaustion. On this point, I would like Pravina to take up the prime content of today's presentation, that is what promoting safety ideas can be included in workplace.
Hello everyone, I am Praveena from CSE 5B. I am here to take the presentation on what promoting safety ideas can be included in workplace. Firstly, I'd like to let you know the necessity to promote safety. Safety is a very important issue, especially when it comes to the workplace. When employees are getting sick or injured at work, it can be difficult for both workers and employees to deal with. This can be very detrimental to the company with reduced production and added workloads for the remaining employees. That's why it is so necessary to promote safety within the workplace. Before we dive into the safety ideas, let us know what does promote safety mean. To promote something is to advance a cause or a program. So when you tell your people to be safe, it means you are promoting safety. When you erect posters as safety reminders or when you hold a safety meeting, it means you are promoting safety. Now let's move into one by one. First, most important thing is training the employees well. Employees safety training can't be a one and done approach, but it usually doesn't make sense to pull workers off the job to sit through a refresher course. It can be easy to overlook safety measures in the rush to get the job done. So safety needs to be reinforced regularly to stay top of mind. It will be more beneficial to invest in safety training software or apps with videos that employees can watch on demand. Next one is using signs and labels. Safety signs plays a large part in keeping facilities compliant and employees knowledgeable. It is a cheap and effective way to quickly communicate information. For example, danger signs indicate an immediate hazard, which if not avoided will result in death or serious injury. Likewise, warning signs represent a hazard level between caution and danger. If not avoided, could result in serious injury. And there are many more signs like this. So Use labels and signs in the workplace. And keeping things clean. When you dedicate yourself to keeping your desk clutter-free, you will find that you can locate things more easily. It also gives you a confidence boost to do your job and do it well. Keeping the floor neat controls slips and prevent accidents in the workplace. Next is conducting regular safety walk-around inspections, looking for any hazards. When tools are put away and pathways are swept, it is a lot easier to avoid tripping hazards and steer clear of debris. So make sure employees have the right tools and have regular equipment inspections. Let's dive into a few of the reasons every individual should include stretching in the daily routine. First of all, stretching doesn't have to be lengthy to see the benefits. Even taking 5 minutes here or there throughout the day can help you to not only feel better, but also to improve your ability to focus and think while at work. Second is, it reduces the risk of injury and damage. Third is, it is simple but very effective in helping increase circulation. Next one is implementing safety protocols from the start. Never work while under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Stay completely alert on the job. Pay particular attention to moving objects such as equipment, slicers, and mixtures. Never use any machine you have not been trained to use. And the last one is having regular meetings on workplace. Meetings help people feel included, trusted, and that they're more important team members, as well as giving them opportunity to contribute to the success of the companies. Meetings and individual one-to-one conversations are fuel that runs the companies well. These are the few ways to promote safety. Thank you so much for this opportunity and for paying attention to all my teammates and me. We are grateful to Dr. Chandrakala ma'am for the support. Thank you, ma'am.